Then face them again. Try different one, let's see. If it's just this or try downloading another template from the.
When I came here, I saw some.
If you come here, you get there are some examples there. Teams, the team. Oh, is that where we are? Yeah, that's where we are.
Seriously.
From which side did he download it?
What is the site? What is the site? What is the site?
He's activated it, so go and test it, go and see how it is like. Another one. And type your site there to see. That's it. Ah, okay. Those I'm about to delete. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I'll create it. That is what is there. Just press enter. And there's darkness. So this is. You just have to find a way to bring your services here. You get it? So they have bring the top. Down, let's see. Then there is no menu, so you can go and create your menu. Yeah, the menu. Yeah, the menu and that.
Presidential election.
Yesterday I did some pages, but I'm not able to do them and see how they look like. The one that I logged in this week before I change the template.
Where do you want to show the pages?
I just added new pages and I wanted to see how they will appear.
If it depends on where you want to, you know, I said the pages are fixed. So you create a page and say, okay, I want it to be menu. In that case, you push it to go there before you see it. But if you create post, those are the ones that come like an article. That one, once you create it, will come in front and you will see it somewhere down here. But if you create page, you will have to push it to where you want it to be.
So if I created the services, I have to push them to the
Yeah, you have to, no, you know, if you create pages you want to use as services, you have to find where services are and push them there.
So this one does not have the services.
So you have to go through and see how you can create. You have a lot to do today. So
yesterday I couldn't connect my phone.
Oh. You can log in.
I think someone has used
It was admin, and the password was it wasn't even password issue. That exceeded maximum retry. Oh, and I've reset the password. But it just for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass at 1, 2, 3, 4. But the message there was telling you you've tried several times. Mr. Pai, I've sent it to you on Telegram. The credentials. Please, we are just continuing what we were doing yesterday. So let's start with our templates. Let's log in and see how we can continue with our struggle. Abdul, were you able to do something meaningful? Apa yang makan? No, to no override it. You know, if you install, let's say, one more, you activate that one. If you go to the template section, the old one will still be there. You will see it set on this. If you go to the template section, you will see all those you've installed. So the one you want to be the current, then you activate it. The new one you install will not override there. That's why if you go to the file manager, inside the WP content, you see them as folders. Different installations you've done, they all come as folders. So, which one shall I log in with? Aziz, right? Okay. Yes. When I go to that section, anyone who hasn't changed his password, I'll delete it. Let's all change the password. This one is A. What was I typing? This is admin. No, I just did a research right now. It's likely to tell us to wait for 15 minutes. You look at the way it's rolling. It wants to tell us something. Or let's create one more. I think we have something like Zongo Hub, no? The link is down a bit. Let's have small patience. Okay, it's back. Looks like even here it came on. So what is happening? I think there is this little, right? I remember this. I hope for the menu we can all set it. You haven't been able to log in. It's telling you 15 minutes. Is it up to time? Let's give another try. It's admin. I've reset it. Undo. So it's telling me this. I don't want this. I'm making the P capital. Pass at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The P is capital. Pass at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is everything opening but these sides are not opening? But other things open. If I type Google, it opens like charm. If I type this one, it opens Gmail. But this one, what is happening? Who has been able to open it? Yours is working. Okay. Okay, looks like the net is back. Salam. This is what I was talking about. So like all those who store will be showing up here. Then the current one will be activated. Is it? Using this one. Yeah, I think when you install the framework, this one comes by default. The 2017, 2019 and 2016, those ones comes automatically. So search for better health. That's what I've logged in here. Let's see if it will allow us. I think it's better health. Medical. Let me see if it will allow the installation. Okay, here is installed. So okay, I've also gotten mine. So yeah, this is how it looks like. So I'm now coming to struggle to see how to bring my slide or the services and other things. This is how it's supposed to look like. Let's call yeah, so this is how it's supposed to look like when I'm done. But after the normal installation, this is how it looks like. So I will have to go to the customization to see how what things I have to change to get it to look like this. So God be with us all. This is my team. You also have to go through yours. So first there has to be menu. So I'm going to create menu. Where do I go? Customization here. For menu is straightforward because that has to do with the framework itself. So this is it. Create menu, and better still, you can go to where's the dashboard. You go to dashboard, you can get a menu here. I think the appearance menu. This is the best place to catch it. So I think they will give a default name of menu 1, or they don't have. Okay, I'm naming it this, or like menu main. That's my main menu. So that is it. I've created a name for the menu. I have to go and create the pages I would like to use for the menu. So then I'll go to manage first to make that one the default menu I want to use. My primary menu, top bar menu, it will come below it. So I can create another menu to be under that main menu. Are you okay? So but I only have one. For example, let me update this. I can come here and create another menu. Where will I create that? Menu. Let's save this. Add menu, no. Okay, it's here. Create a new menu. So what name will I want to use? Let me see. I'm calling it below main menu. Is that there will be a bigger menu, and then below it there can be some small menu. For example, if you go to, let's say, my joy, is it like this? They have many menus. This is their main menu. for different sections of the page, you can have different menus. They have the main menu here. My display is not helping because I think new or it's news. Or Ghana web. Okay, this one too, you can say this is menu. Sometimes you have the bigger menu, and when you hover around each, you realize some small menus to be here. Like under sports, you can have Africa. I don't know why the display is not showing, but that is the concept of the menus. You can also come at the footer. This is also a menu. Are you okay? This footer we are seeing here is also a menu. So you can create different menus for your purpose, what you want to achieve. So that is it. So I'm going to create the pages I need for my menu. And let's remember that one is not post. We have post and pages. In all, you are creating files, but you want the pages. The post normally comes like the articles you'll be writing, the blogs you'll be writing. That one, new ones override the old, like comes over the old ones. So I'm going to pages, and yesterday we skipped the about page. Was it about the home? We realized automatically that one is created. So I'll create let's say about. I've created about page.
Those menu about come there again.
Come again.
I'm saying that they're about. But let's come at the sub pages again. This sub menus.
It depends on how you want to arrange it. Are you okay? You can create different menus. Maybe there will be a bigger menu that has about. You want to create a sub menu. Maybe that one will not have about. You get it? So the arrangement is the same. You just have to choose which menu you are working on, and then push the pages, the files you've created to form that menu. You decide what you want to add to a menu. Are you okay? So at least I have that one about, and then how do you even create a new one? Add block. Definitely if I come here I will get it, but I'm expecting some button somewhere here. To service, I'm creating one for service. Let me see, the body of my service could be anything. Okay, let's forget the content for now. So I have this. Take this one. I'm creating another one. Let me see, contact. I'm done with contacts. Which other page can I add? I've created about contact. Let me say news. That's fine. So now I've gotten these pages I want to use for my about. And if I say pages, basically what you have done here is you've just created things like this. What is desktop? The bootstrap we were working with. It's like you are creating pages like this. Are you okay? So it's like here I've created a page called service, and I've created another one called about.php, and I've created another one called news.php. So this is what I'm doing up there. Are we okay with that? So that is it. I'm done. And to use them, you go to the menu, and then we select which one we want to use. I want to use this one, the main menu. Okay, let me use that same one for this. Save changes. Then you go and choose the pages you want to use. So if I come here, you see yesterday after creating, they came under posts because mistakenly we were creating posts instead of pages. But today we gotten them right. So I want to use this for my menu. So I'll add to menu, and that's it. They are here. This is how I want the arrangement. I don't want anyone to be a sub menu of the other, so I'm just leaving them this way. That's all. Then I'll save. Now let me go back and see what I have. Is that a menu? Okay, it's here. I don't know why the click is not. Let me use a different browser. The footer too is mostly straight away. You just have to go somewhere and do that changes. I think mostly the service is what normally brings difference between the template. What is wrong with? Where is my menu? Yeah, was. No. I'm sorry. I went there, I couldn't fix it. It's not a printer. Yes, I left it and ran away. I'm not at the office. I'm not around. No, I'm not around. I'm in town. So the here I was lucky it's showing. I want a new browser, it's not even showing at all. But okay, let me continue. Definitely it will come. Let me go and do something else. So I'm going back to the customize. I've done with the menu. Which one did I use? Select main menu. Do I have to? Okay, I think we have to make a selection here. Are we all right? It's showing. It just I have to indicate it will be a primary menu. So that is what I mix. So it's now showing. So you can see there is menu here and there is another one here. Because I failed both, I did use both. This one as main menu here. This is the primary. Let me use this. This one I don't need it. So So if I come back, I should just see one menu. Just the top here. Are we okay with that? It's possible your team will not allow that to have the two. Some will give you up to 3 or 4 menus that you can use. So I think I'll rather use this. Okay, so that's fine. Now let me go. I want to take away this. Are we okay? This hospital WordPress team by what. At least I want to add some dignity to show that I did it. Are you okay? So let's see how we can take away that also. That's the footer. So somehow it's normally here. Team editor. Are we okay? What? Yes, I understand. So there are some CSS here, right? So this is not what I need. I need a page called footer. This is it. There is a file called comment. Your 404 templates. That's when someone tries to access some file and let's say he typed it wrongly or that file doesn't exist. What message do you want to show the user? You can do that settings there. I'm going to my footer and this is the content of the footer. This is what is there. Are you okay? So you can see the hospital WordPress team what here. So I'm just going to take it out and then type something with dignity. So let's say Zongo Hub. That's all.
Part of the medical hospital over there.
This one is a function. Look at it well. Oh. That means it's doing something. Which one? This is. I'm seeing this as a parameter.
Behind the Zongo Hub.
This one. This is what I'm looking at. Oh. You see what I'm seeing here? So anything else, that means it's doing something else. Are we okay with that? We are only interested in removing the things we are seeing here. So if you come here and because if you tag something that's not supposed to tag, you are breaking the site. Yes. So ideally, let's say coming here, best I could have copy and paste the original somewhere. Are you okay? Sometimes you screw it, you can't open the site again. You'll have to go to File Manager and replace that file you edited with the one you saved. Are you okay? Yeah, no, sometimes like if I do this, you will have to update. So maybe the undo might not help again if you update. So I'm looking at the words here. Those are the ones I'm tracing to remove. So it was like this. So by so I know this goes up to the by. That is up to here. Are you okay? So I can take away that. And then let's see, add something like this. So let me update it. It updated successfully. If I refresh, you see that one is gone. Now, how do we get away with this? That is the Teams glance. So, of course, alternatively, you can do this. You know, it starts from this paragraph, right? And ends here. So I can do away with everything there and put my own HTML here. Are we okay? It's, if you look at it critically, the echo from this, everything showing in that footer there is starting from here to the end of this PHP. So I can happily take all of them and then see if this one will show there. You see, everything there is gone. So I can do my manual PHP there. You get it?
Will you get the color?
The color. I didn't tag the color. You know, it was only the echo part I touched. This is a class. That means in the CSS there is a class called copyright. That is what is formatting. That is what is bringing this color and everything. I didn't touch that one. It was only the echo part I took away. Are you okay? So I can take away this one and then maybe I'll type something like Zongo Hub, let's say 2019, something like this. So let's say I have this as the footer. Another way is this one I took away. Right? You see, this is the function. Are you okay? This is a function. So you can look at there is a file, a function file itself. If you come here, you have to see a file called function. There is header file 404. This is the CSS, a richer version of this is the CSS. You see? Yeah, this is it. This function. So most functions you'll be seeing will be in it. You can trace your way in it and see how this one is behaving and how you can control it so that to echo your how do you call it, the name you want it to echo. Alternatively, it's just to look at where the HTML starts, PHP, and then you take away everything there and then you put your, I think this is fine for me. I'll go with this. I don't want trouble. So I've saved this. I've gotten my footer. That's it.
So in the case where no one will read the footage, we then outline still things.
Yeah.
Can you apply that?
Yes. Everything you've learned in your CSS and HTML, you can apply it there. Are we okay? To create that footer section, how you manage to add your links, everything, you can do it. You can do it there. Are we okay with the footer? So let's change our footer to represent something meaningful. Of course, right after the solution, that is the first thing you might want to change, so that you will not be showing another company's name. I don't need these things also. These recent comments, archive, catalog, what. I don't need them. So I'm going to take them away. Are we okay? So, and I said those things are called widgets. Are we okay? So let's go and see where we can find widgets. And then once we see widget, that is it here. So I'll click on that. And these are the things that will be showing. Are we okay? I don't want this, so I'll just delete it. The metadata category I don't want, I'll expand it, delete. I don't want to see archive, I'll expand, delete. I don't want the comment section, I'll expand, delete. Recent posts, I don't need it, I'm taking it off. Now let's go and see. See, they are all gone. Are we okay? They are all gone. So gradually we are rearranging it the way we want. So let's go back and see that particular site, the widget. There are more things we can do there. You see the footer. They've given us 4 different separations. We can group it. It's split into 4 for us already. So footer 1, what do we want to show there? So these are examples of things you can show at footer 1. Are you okay? You can show calendar, you can show audio, you can show some gallery, that is images you want to display, pages, so many things, RSS feed, videos. And so let's say we are putting calendar on footer 1 title. Let's say test title. Footer 2, let's see where this is appearing. You see, it has putting it on the footer already automatically for us. Are you okay? So you can do more with it. Let's say I want to put the nav bar to on the footer is split into 4. So let's say I want to put this there. This is the menu. So I want to put the menu on the footer also. So if I come here to check, you see that one too is there. Okay, there's nothing in it. So I don't need this one. Let me take it away. And let's say search. I want to put search at 4. On the menu, the footer, I want to add search. You see the search is there. Are we okay? So what we put there is entirely up to us. And that 4 splitting we were struggling to split is already split for us. Ours is to just put what we want to put there. And these are the widgets you can put. Some of the things you can put. For example, yes, I want to put social media there. I look here, there is no social media widget. Are you okay? So in that case, I can go and download it. Let's say social media widget, Wordpress. This is an example by this, or even right inside the installation, the Wordpress. Where were we? The dashboard. That is the plugins. If you come under plugins, right inside the site, you can search also. Here what will happen is, if you find, you download it and then go to upload and then upload into your site. But you can search for it right inside it, and when you find, you install it. And when you install, the guidelines will be there how to use it, telling you how to use that particular widget you found. So this is an example here, an example here. So social media, the one that will look like this, the one that will look like this. So a lot of them are there for us. A lot. Up to 52 different things relating to, and that is the problem. Sometimes you have to go to after abundance. You'll be searching and not even settling which one you should. So let's just install the first one. I'm now installing that script. These plugins are just small PHP scripts. Are you okay? So I'm installing it. It's installed. Let me open this first before I'll activate it to go and see how these are the features it comes with. And you know, they have a premium that gives you these more services if you want to go for the premium. I want to see, this is the installation that extract the zip file and drop the content into this folder. Then go to your plugin settings page and follow the instructions. After you're done, go to the widget. Then go to your plugin settings. Okay, so let's go to the plugin settings. So let's go to the plugins and then find the one we just installed plugin, and then let's find the one we just installed. There is settings there for us. Welcome to this simple what. Which icon do you want to show on your site? So you see, here you just choose which ones you want to show on your site. That's the settings. So I don't need this, I need this one, I need this, I need this, I need YouTube, I need LinkedIn, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need all this. Okay, so I'll save it. Now the second one, do you want the icons to show? Yes, I want them to show. Why are you even asking me this? Now let's go to tell. Where shall they be displayed? Show them as a widget. Okay. Go to widget area and drag and drop. You see, when I chose widget, it's telling me go to widget area and drag and drop it where you want it to show. Define the location on the page, place a shortcode. The shortcode is another way of using plugins. For example, if you need a contact form, you install the plugin, it will give you a code. You just copy that code, and any page you want that page to show that form, you just paste the code in that page, and that's all. Are we okay with that? So that is it. This is what I want, so I've saved it. So it depends. You have to go through and then do the settings, yes or no things. There's so it's telling us to go to the widget and then do drag and drop. Where is the widget section? This one should go away. This is where the installation happened. Okay, so let's go to widget, and now as part of our widget we should see that widget also, something relating to where are you, social media. You see, it's also now here as a widget, the one we just installed, so I can put it anywhere I want to, just like how I was doing with the menu. Let's say I want it at footer, and then let's say let's connect, and that's all. I'm done putting that one to there. Let's level with this. So if I go to the footer, get new post by email. Yeah, to contain it. Now if I disconnect the project, I'm sure it will arrange well. Yeah, this is actually giving a subscription. Like sign in. If you want people to get updates on your site, that is what this is giving us. we need let's go back to the widget and see where did we go wrong. Okay, social media subscription form. There's another one there. Okay, the icons too are there, and we are blessed with the subscription form too. So that is it. So let's go and pick that boy too, and then put him at the second. And then okay, there is a test example of a test we can use. So that's it. We are done. Let's see how it looks like. And that is it. We've been able to connect. I'm sure let's go there again. Where the icons are, there will be a place it will ask you what is your Facebook link, what is the Twitter link, or like those handles, so that you put them in. So those settings too will be inside there. Do you want to display count? This is the number of likes on, let's say, Facebook, like 4,000 or 200 likes. Do you want to display it? Any other wishes for your main icon? No, you've done well. Do you want to display icons at the end of every post? Let's say on the site, anything you post, you want the icon to show that, like when people read, they can like it, or do you want it? That is what this one is asking us. Do you want to display a pop-up asking people to subscribe? And so a lot of things you see on sites, you realize the scripts are already there. You just have to download it and install it on your site. So this is the premium section. Let's see where what design and animation do you want to display. So flat, thin. You see the icons, different designs. Different designs for the icons. If you want it this way, this way, this way. Different designs for the icons. Where should it show? I want to see email. I'm trying to find where it's supposed to access to enter our handles. What do you want the icons to do? Where shall I go? This can go under optional. What design and animation do you mean? Any other? Do you want to display? Do you want to display pop-up? So do you want to show a subscription for increases? We'll save all settings. Share the print program and check out the plugin. Only. Coming. Let's so if I click this, where are you going to link to? Specific feed. It's not allowing us. So please, let's find a couple of them and download. You can try with this same plugin or any other of your choice. Come again. They already have it there. So then look through. You will see where they will ask you to enter your handle. So you just assign it there. If your template already had these ones at the footer, then that means you don't have to go through all this. The same way with contact form. Let's say that page I created, contact, I can go there and write my HTML just like how we're doing with the contact. You write your form, you write your input type, text, value, the what, do everything. Alternatively, you can find a script, that is a plugin. that comes with that type already, and then you install. So let's see. Let's see for form. There is this form. You can explore and get your own set of tools you always like to use. Are you okay? If you take like contacts, you can text several and then you finally settle on one. That, oh, this contact form, I like how it is. So all my like projects, straight away you know this is the contact form I have to download. Is it Codera? That's what the spelling is. There are different contact forms. Let me see this one first. Let me go to plugins. Installed. And like I said, you can even get a plugin for like a footer plugin. Are you okay? That you just have, it will be asking you the features you have to key in, and then it will arrange it well for you. Let me trace this and see. Somewhere it has to access to it will ask your telephone number. What do you want the icons to do? So you don't know what they are supposed to do. Okay, here the Rss Feed, the link is this. Allow visitor to subscribe to your site on this screen and receive new posts automatically. Subscription fee. Okay, I'm seeing what I'm searching for, right? So your RSS feed, this is where this is something like feed syndicator. You can Google around it. It's a way of aggregating, let's say, your news information, so that you're getting at one place. That is what this is about. So the email, so here you can change, you can put the email you want to. Let's say I'm putting this there. Facebook, this is what I was talking about. So it will ask for a Facebook page here, then you put it here, and then yes, Twitter handle. So it's that same place. If you go to what is it, what do you want the icons to do? That is where those settings are. What do you want the icons to do? Each of the icons you choose above there will be a portion for you to put the handle, the Twitter handle, the follow me, what. So okay, I'm fine now. So that is it for that portion. Now let's see. The footer is 4 sections, so we've gotten some items on it. What you want to put there is up to you. So let's see for contact form. contact form. It's the same plugin, so I'm going to search for a plugin for contact form. So let's see, contact form. This is an example of different ones. There's one particular one I've used before. This one. Cadera. I was typing the Codera or something like that. So I've used this before and I was happy with it. So, but you have to explore, do your own survey and see which ones you'll be fine with. So I'm installing this, and this is the same process. You install it, then you go to settings and do your settings. Then you get that code or a widget that you can drag, or you can just go and paste it where you will have to paste it. So that is it. So this one too, thank you for installing. Okay, thank you to yeah, so this is it. I think this one comes somewhere here. Okay, so you see, as part of the menus of the WordPress framework, the one I just installed is now there. You know, you're having comments, appearance. If someone sends a comment on the site, this is where it will come. So when you click on this one, you see all comments. No comment yet. I think this one is a test comment from WordPress after installation. So now here, privacy settings. Let me go and see what is there. Strange errors after loading a form. Make sure pretty permalinks are enabled. Let me see. Where do I do that? Somewhere settings. Permalinks. Now let's see these settings here. You know, after the WordPress framework, there is this settings. Then there is general. This is where you can, let's say, email associated with the account. You can change it here. Are you okay? And then user can subscribe. Let's say if you create an account for someone, automatically will the person be a subscriber? They have their limits. If you create an account for someone on your site, what the person can do: author, editor, administrator. And it increases their powers as to whether they can delete someone's article or someone's post, or they can go to images and delete things. So I think it's in this order. This, if you make the person subscriber, he has the least powers, and the down you go, the powerful the person becomes. So that is it for that part. And how you want your date to display on the site, those things are there. This is not what I want. Let's see writings. Now if you come here, this is for mailing, standard format, login, categorize. No, it's not this I want. Let's see reading, or is it discussion? Okay, these are a few things you can play around with. If let's say someone writes something on your site, you want to show the full thing, or you want to show a summary of it, so that let's say you click to open it before everything shows. So this one tends to save space. Yeah, this is the part I'm searching for. Let's come to these settings and take away all these. Let's take away all these. This one, anyone can post. This one, anyone can post. Let's take away all those things. what you are basically saying is you are allowing your site, like even a robot can post, and very soon you will start seeing it. You sleep and wake up, and in your WordPress you've gotten like 5,000 comments. Will you bet on that? It's 5,000 if you are even lucky. That is if it's coming from maybe Philippines. The country is small, so they don't have many computers to do the attack. Any chaff, because it's not real. He can. It's like others are somehow like, but those ones don't come many. Maybe like 5 or 6. You say, oh, I read this article, it's very nice. Would you like to check mine too? Or just something like that. But the page he's talking about, you realize there's no article there. You've not written anything. Like how we've created contacts. He can go and comment and say, wow, your article is very interesting. It's a type of an attack that happens through comments. Sometimes how the scripts are written to handle data. When it gets to some quantity, it gives up. That's attack they are trying to. So they'll push so many information there till the script finally give up. Then they will get a way to enter into the site. So you don't allow those things here. So let's take all of them out, and then you save it. Straight away you can create an account for someone. With this you've done, you can create an account for someone. The person can go and put something there, the person can go and approve something there. All these things are done automatically by the framework you installed. Are you okay? It's like this one you've installed. You can right away create an account. You can create an account for anybody who wants to visit your site. You can create an account for the person. The person can upload his image. He can do everything he wants. It's all part of the WordPress framework you install. It comes with all those features. So, and I think finally this one, let's see this, the Permalink. How do you want your articles to look like in the URL? I want it this way, or I want it displayed this way. Are we seeing the difference? Like the date you created the article will come, and then the name of the article. Or I want it this way, or I want it this way, or I want it this way, or I want it this way. So which way do you want it? For news articles, I think something like this will help. Month and year. I think this is a new addition I'm seeing. Or you want it straight away, then this one will come. I'll prefer this. So at least once you see it, you can know the date when it was written. No, I'll go with this. But for news article, I think this one is fine. But for your site, I think this will be fine. So whatever you write, your site.com/ that thing, period. That is it. So I'm choosing that one. And then, so whichever sections you remember, whatever settings you do, remember to save it. I should go down. Are you permitted to write something here? This the page or the site name? The site name is somewhere here. I think is it in the general? Yeah, here you can change this blog to, let's say, core care. What is your slogan? You know, when we went to customize, this was there also. So, eh?
God, web extremists killing people.
Yeah, especially in some countries so that is, and then the email I want to, these ones we chose them during the installation. I was just doing, I didn't change these things. So this one you can change it to let's say callcare@gmail.com, something like this. So anything that has to do with this account, password reset, notification of, let's say there's a comment and other things, that it will go to this email. That is the settings you just have to do here. So that is it for this section.
If somebody goes to your contact page and then fills the form and submit,
Yeah.
is it coming to that, like the information that the person is sending, is it coming to that email address?
You have to do that settings if you want it that way. But if that's what you want, it will come to this email. It can, like for example, this what is the word? Kadela or something. If you go there is a portion, you will see all, like if it's a form they are submitting, you will see every detail there. So let's just go there and then quickly create a form. So now here we are. Complete settings. I think I read now. No, new form straight away. So they have templates like this. Are you okay? For just normal contact form, first name, email, question or whatever. Then you can just choose this one and straight away you are going. So then this one, let's say for pricing, for registration, job application, and rate our service form, and then simple booking. So they have different form samples you can use. That is it. So let's just see this one. Let's see, contact us. So create it. Yes, and that is all. We are done. There should be a code somewhere. It's created, but we can make corrections too, right? If you go to edit, let's say here your details, first name. This is it. So if you click on this, and this is the symbol for edit. So anywhere you see this pencil, that's edit. You can change the name here. Let's say first name to whatever name. Those you don't want, you can delete it. And if you want to split it, that is what this one is about. If you click here, you split the row. You can add rows. You can do so many things. That is it. Let's save it. It's saved. There is something I'm searching for: condition, revision, response, email. So you see, you can do. So these are settings you can do.
So in this place, like you can just insert your normal Gmail.
Yeah. Normal Gmail will work. The email you use, reply, email address for sender. If you want to use a form for you, reply to email setting below. I don't understand. Reply to email here. How do you want the email format? As HTML, as text, attach CVS. Let's say if it's a let's say registration, maybe you want to have the data too in CVS format, then yes, I think we went there yesterday. if you come here and then you go to files, that's the file manager of your host. These are the different web domain, the subdomains I created. So it's just there as a folder. Let's say which one are we working with? Core care. So I'll go to core care. These are the files. This is a file that I can, where is edit. This is edit. It's warning you. Yes, edit. So this is the file.
In this case, you created for it, but I created my own.
You see?
I created my own account.
Yes. So which panel, which your host, in your host, if it's 00, go to file manager, where we went and we're uploading the bootstrap. Yeah, if you go there, you see the folder there. So if you open, all the files are in it, that whatever you want to do, you can do with them. Are you okay? So that is it. That is it. But I made mention yesterday that, remember, you are dealing with two things: the WordPress framework and the theme you installed. The theme is your site. So that is why you have to mess around, not the framework. Are you okay? So this place have come. What I'm seeing here is the framework. All these files are related to the framework.
Then my question is related to the
Yes, that's. I'll go down to there. I want you to see the structure. All these files, this login you are seeing is a login to the framework. Are you okay with that? If you come here, yesterday we actually did this.
yeah.
If you come here and you go to this folder, themes, this is where you will see the site you installed. Are you okay? So this is an example of site I've installed. This is an example of site. This is example. This is example. This is example. And when you come here, you see them. Where are we? If you go to theme, where is theme? If I come here, these are the things I'm seeing them in that folder section. This one, this one, this one, the 2016, 2017, and what. Those are the ones I'm seeing at this place. Are you okay? So the files are here. Whatever you want to do with it, you can get in and do with it. Are you okay? So that is it. If you type this index, that is for the site. So that is up to you. But if you touch this index up there, you can't even log into the WordPress site. Are you okay? This index is not for your site, it's for the framework. So that is it. So anything you want to play with, you can still go there and touch it. Yes, so just dig deep, go to your theme folder, search for that particular folder that holds, let's say if it's this. So I'll come here, I'll look for, this is for comments. Let's say this one is for footer, right? So I can right click this and then go to edit. So this is the content of the footer. Are you okay? This is the content of the footer. So you can look at how it works, or you can clear everything and put your HTML or the CSS you have in it. So they are give. Okay.
If I have a footer, a complete footer, then I want to insert and take this footer out and insert now. Is it possible?
Yes. You just have to do away with everything here and then paste your footer code. And then you look at the file structure, how the folders, which one goes into the other, so that I can do the right linking. Are you okay? That is all. That is what makes it open source. It's free. Like, not basically like it's free. You have the license to modify it the way you want. That is what makes it open source. Like, no one will arrest you that you've touched with something I've done. You can copy it and then modify it the way you want. You can go and sell it if the person doesn't know it's free. Just download and go and sell it to the person. No one. You know, there are softwares it's free. They will tell you no, don't sell. There is such type of license. But if it's open source, or you can modify. They will tell you it's free, but don't reverse engineer the files. So anything here is free in the context that you can modify it the way you want. Pak, are you okay? So I'm not deleting it, I'm leaving it as it is. And then where were we? With the form. We were here. We are supposed to see a code somewhere. That's what I'm searching for. How to use it. They will give you a code, and then that's the code you paste in any page you want to see this form in. So add processor, anti-spam, conditions, so many things you can do to the form. Not searching for any of this. Form settings. Okay, this is where the code is. Are we seeing it? This is it. So any page I'll create that I want to see that form I just created, I'll just copy this one and then go and paste it in that place. And that's all. When form is submitted, scroll page to form message. Scroll page to form message. Yes, scroll page to form message. So I've copied it. You know, you can change the messages here too. When the person submit the form, the message you want to see, let's say thank you, we'll get back to you in 24 hours, or anything you want to. So many settings you can do here. So many settings. So let's go and use it in the contact page we created. Let's go to pages and then find the contact page. We are going to edit it, and then here switch to draft. There is something I'm searching for. You see here, there's a button here. That form we installed. So you can go there and then import it. But I still have the code copied. Add heading. Add this. This is an editor. The version this is the last time at least I worked with, the one I knew, there were two ways. You can switch to text, like it will be strip of all the designs. Text. That is how these code are pasted. Let me see if it can make sense. Okay, it has seen it as a short code, right? Previously you will have to switch to the text version of the editor before you paste the code. If you paste it in the normal IDs aspect, it will just display the code as it is. But I think this one, it has been able to see it as a code. When I put this one here, so there is no point switching. So I've pasted this. So when I go to this site, I'm supposed to see that form you can fill. That is all. So I've created the form. Any question, please? What is your machine? Why are you not practicing? It's spoiled. The screen. Okay. Please, are you okay with that? So let's see the form and then create one for contact, depending on what you want to do. Let's create it. We've also seen the social media, we've seen the menu. So as we do that, I'm also going to struggle with my services. It should be somewhere here. So team settings, do you want this section, the layout, social icon, add header context, Facebook. Okay, I want to see Facebook at the top section there. I want to see it. Okay, so they are coming here. So easy. Who was trying to push social media somewhere at the upper right? The person did it, it didn't work. You see here, if you come, you just have to put the link there. This hash is like a placeholder that I'm using. So once you put it there, you see it's adding it to the header of the site. So Instagram, I don't have Instagram. This one, YouTube, Pinterest. What for? I don't need that one. So let's say I have this, then I'll save it. I'll go back the top now, but add time. That I have to add time. Add time, add contacts. What time is contact? 244. Okay, add another contact, add address. What time are they telling me to add? So I'll have 12 o'clock. Is it 5 p.m.? So that is it. And then the sidebars, I don't want to see any of this. The service section. Okay, so I think we saw something like this yesterday. The service section of the page is telling us it will pick it from category. Are we okay? It's telling us it needs a category. So in that case, we'll have to go and create a category, and it's under posts. So if you go to posts, then I'll say like service, or like service category. That is how I'm calling it. So this is like grouping your pages or your posts. So when you create a new page, you can put it under a category. That is it. So I've created a category, and I'm going to create some sample pages, or like sample pages, and then let's see web development. This is a page, so I'm creating it. It should go away. I'm creating another one, and I'm calling it hosting. Is I'm creating another one, calling it, say this virtual assistance. Yes, I think it skipped me. So virtual assistant will have to go under, what is category? You have to find a category somewhere. page discussions, allow comments. No, I'll not allow comments. Add featured image. Let me add this feature. I don't have any image there. So I'm searching for the category I created. Somewhere here. The templates. We should go to. Oh, sorry. Yako. You see, we as now we don't care. Our wish is for someone to lose, and we are happy. We don't care about someone winning. We have some targeted teams. When they lose, Arsenal supporters are happy. Because if you rely on our own players, they will never score. So you have to change your source of happiness to someone's failure. I'm trying to get the category, and I think it's part of how the projector has reoriented my screen. It's supposed to be at the right side. Please check yours and see. If you create a page, no, I think that is it. It's okay. Let's create post and see if you will have posts. Let me see. See web consulting. View page. Okay. I was, if you come here, the category is under post, not page. So if you create a page, you don't expect it there, and that's what I was expecting. So this article, this post I created, the web consulting, I'll come to category, then I'll choose service category. It's like I'm putting it under the service category. Category just means groupings. Are you okay? Let's say I want to have some posts. These posts, they are all about services I render. So in that case, I'll create a category called service. For example, if you check news websites like let's say My Joy or Ghana Web, they have those categories. There's a category for politics, history, business, entertainment, sports. So in that case, when you create an article, you have to choose the category and it will go under it automatically. So that is it. I've gotten this, and I think we can create another one. Assistance. So this one too is created. We publish it. We search for the category. We put it under the service category. And then let's add one more. What else do we do? Of office rent. We rent office, and then under category we choose service category. So we've created 3 pages or posts. They are all under service category. So now we can go back. If we refresh here, where were we? We were somewhere here. This was it. This was site identity. We are done with this. Colors, not interested. Header, not. Team settings. So top section, slider section. Where were we looking for? Is it the services? Yes, services. Yeah, this is where we are looking for category. So we choose service category, and then you can see the services showing up here. Let's see. So these are the services. Let's take away this hello world. We don't need it. It's just there for nothing. So if we go to posts, and then let's see all posts, we're just going to delete it. Click this one, you trash it. So that one is gone. And then I'm expecting it to go horizontally. I'm looking at maybe my screen, the orientation. It should go horizontally. So that is it there. And I think it was this one yesterday. Let's see, hosting, virtual assistance, web development, and the news. So let's go and give them images about which one will be the. Let's use this one as about. So it's rearranging. Okay, I'm going to give all those pages images. The services I've created, those I expect to be the slide. They should have that big image that can take them along. Please, I hope on our hours we are making progress. Have you been able, Aziz, to log in? That means you have been trying it there also. Yeah, so we still have the 15 minutes. The name, okay, let me see. Alright, let me create another one for you. And then we hope that one works. Where do we even create it? Database. I think it's let me create it under which one? Let me create it under this. So let me install WordPress on that and see if it will work. Now the same password 123. This email, when you log in, you change it or let me take away the attempt. I'm giving you this default. What is wrong? This one too is not even logged in. I created one under that is for but that one is not even opening. Let's wait some more and then I'll try this one again. I'll reset it finally and see. I just created this one on Starlight. It's not even working. Where were we? Okay, so my posts. I'm going back to edit. Then to edit all of them. Then I'll add images, and I think that one is featured image here. Let's use this one as a featured image. So the second one to the same featured image. If you say featured image, that is something like this. This image. Are you okay? That is the featured image. The information is here, then there is some image attached to it. Are you okay? Inside it you can put image also. You can put image in it, but this inside the thing you are here, the text, you get it. When writing, you can read somewhere, you put an image, but you also need a featured image. That's what you feature for people to see. So that is what I mean if I say featured image. So for all these ones, we are going to search for featured image, and then let's use this guy. And then finally the last one, this one we have desktop team. So I've given them featured image. Still know how I want it, so let me get back. Okay, this is for this. We are done with 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 this. So this should go away. This should go away. This is for the post, so let me see the pages. So let's say this one, this one, this one, and then this, and then this. So now let's see something. One of the easy ways you can get images is if you don't have a graphic designer. So I have a service for hosting, right? This I have for somewhere here hosting. So I need image on hosting. So I'll go to Almighty Google. Then you just type hosting. Now when you come here, you go to image, and the image you see a lot, but if you want to use it for slide, you need large ones. Are you okay? Big ones. So if you go to settings, I think under tools, you can choose the size of the images you want to see. We need big ones from somewhere 1600 by 200 pixels, or very large ones. So I'm going to choose this side. So in that case, at this level, any of those that comes, you are guaranteed they are really large. So let's see, this one is 3600 by 1890. That is very large. So I think this can represent hosting. So desktop, I'm calling it hosting, and pretty much everything you want, you can get a nice image to go with it. If I say web development, there you see so many of them, very large too. So let's see, I'll have this, and then like for people to be able to log in, or like no for example, if you come here, there is a user section here, so you can create new user. Let's see, Muaz, your email, so your L, let's see, Muaz, let me leave it this. What role do I want to give to him? I've talked about this. I want him to be a subscriber, contributor, author, editor, the names look like, let's say, for publishing, but it also corresponds to their power in the site. So let's say I'm making him a contributor. You can read around this, what contributor can do, what subscriber can do. So what is your site? So let's say this is your site, and then show password. This will be the password, right? So your username will be Moaz, and this will be your password. So the admin account is there now. This is him also. It's a minute. Is it answered? So so that means he can come and log in. Assigning. Yeah, yes. Like those that, like what data do you want from them?
I'm also trying to use the site as on the right I have all as well.
Okay.
And I'm not using the speaker application it's ready, but it's a student site.
Okay.
So I'm logging in,
Okay. Okay.
So using the data of the site, how do you get all those?
Yes, I get it. Let's say this one I installed is not for capturing details. You get it? Let's say, for example, if you just like one form, are you okay? Just like one form, let's say the contact we created. Can you memorize it? This is your password. Memorize it. The contact I created / contact. So let's say someone comes to fill this and then submits. You see, there are even validations we didn't do. It's there automatically. When I type, it's validating it for us. Okay, so it's submitted. If I come here, is under this. So under forms, this is it. So there's one entry. You get it? So if this is it, view, this is how it looks like. So right away, this one I can they should export somewhere. Export. You can export to Excel. It comes as CVS that you can open with Excel. And if it's like school registration, any registration could be like this. But if it's like the site is, let's say, a different system, then that means your site has to be that way. For example, you can install school management system team, and then there will be a section where you can go and you see your data just like how you are seeing this, and you can export it. This one, everything of this is working on a database. When you install the framework, all that is done for you already. Let's go to PHP My Admin. Where can we pass and land there? This can go back here. So if you have to install some other template that needs some special database, that template has PHP script to create that database for you automatically. So behind the scenes, you are actually, this one for example, we are actually working with MySQL. Where? Let's search for my PHP My Admin. So this system will redirect you in a moment. So why should this one come? You see, these are different databases based on the what is it? Databases. You see, every subdomain I created comes with a database. So the framework will create these databases. So this is possible. This is one of the subdomains. And if you go, these are different tables created already for us. Are we okay? There is a table for comments. And this is, there is one comment in it. So ideally, if you need that registration, you will have to have this database created. But once you find the right theme or like the right plugin, it creates the database behind the scene for you. So you can see your comments here, or you can come here, that's the user section, come to comments, and then you are supposed to see 000. So where is this one coming from? This is comments. Where is that one? Page my admin. It's definitely a test comment, right? It's a test comment, but I thought maybe this would have also shown at the IDE level. But that is it. Once you install the plugin, if it needs a database to work with, it will create it for you. The WordPress framework you install comes with its own database. If the theme you install, there is a portion for registration. There is, let's say if it's school management you install, it will install all its databases for you. It's basically making you lazy.
So it means you have to be careful of a particular team.
Does that mean you have to be careful? You just have to make sure you choose the right one. Because if you choose the wrong one, nothing will harm you.
So you have to put it in the yourself.
No. Just find this site I want to build. Let's say it's for hospital management. Just find the right team. Once you install, it will install the required databases for you. It will create the database, create the tables, everything. They are all scripted in the PHP code in it. And once you install, all those things will work for you. So you just have to Google around to get the right team.
So the teams are categorized into sections. Say hospital management.
Yes. Yeah, like education, hospital, different real estate, agri, pharmacy. Every section has a lot of themes there that you can use. Paka, you wanted to ask a question.
I was going to ask much about what's numbers.
You are fine. Okay, so that is it. Basically, everything you will have done is what is happening, but it's happening behind the scenes, and they are just giving you buttons to be clicking and they're moving them around. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Whichever site you want to create, it doesn't depend on the framework. So whichever system you want to build, for the framework you need that same WordPress framework. After installing it, then you now go and search for theme that does that. Are you okay? You now go and search for team that does that particular thing you want to do, and then you install it. But for my assignment, you don't get a team for it, so don't laugh.
You have to start from scratch.
Yes, my assignment, you don't get a team for it, so you. And for example, this one that I've installed, I can install school management as a plug-in. You get it? I can install it as a plug-in in this site. So though the theme is not like school management theme, I can install any WordPress, then I'll install that school management as a theme, or like hospital management as a theme.
So a different team within that team.
Plugin, that would be a plugin, like a script. Just that it does a lot of things.
How would you be able to use them?
After installation, it will give you a code where you have to go and paste it. And then you get the ID, how to create your forms and everything. Let's say for user input, how to see reports, how to do everything. That section will be there for you. You just have to find the right videos, like I said on YouTube, how to do the configurations. That is all. So let me continue with my struggle. Advanced featured image. Let's see, I have this. I think the key thing left is the slide. It's the slide I want to see. So, of course, I gave an alternative. You can straight away go and Google for the documentation of that theme. Any of those themes on WordPress or any of the popular sites. Once you find it, you can get a documentation. And in the documentation, there is a step-by-step how to set up every section of that theme. So, this is service. Featured image. So using this as a for news. And the images you download, sometimes you will have to resize them so they all have the same size. If not, you will not enjoy the slide flow. If some are like the heights, they are not of the same size. It's like your site will be opening, it will be compressing, opening, compressing. So you have to modify them so that they all have the same size. Mostly the height, the width, that one doesn't really matter because the screen has its limit. So I'm posting to, let me get the image for posting. So let me go back to slide is still not showing. My menus are showing. I want to disconnect and see the arrangement here. Still not there the way I want. I can't see the time. I still have to find my slider. All this one should go. Or sometimes too there is something here. Okay, I've got something different. Let's see something here. If let's create a page called home. And then what is the category? Yes, I've gotten it. Yes. But this doesn't make it display nice. You see, these are the slides, right? You see, it's like it's going down because the sizes are not the same. But technically, it's going this way. But because the sizes are not the same, that is That is why we are seeing it this way. Is it? No, you are not using my template. Okay, what I did is I saw this, then it triggered something in me. Let's look at this. I'm sure that should be the missing bullet. If you go under settings, the customize, we even went there, but under this, are you okay? Please, let's take note of this section. Let's take note of this section. It was here, latest post. So, it's not what you want to see that is displaying. It's based on what is latest. So I just have to switch it to static. So which file should contain all the major items? Are you okay? My slides, my services, my footer, like which one should be the landing page? I created a file called home. You can name it anything else. So I went to pages and I created a file and I call it home. That means that is where I want all these things to land. Now, when I come to posting, that means anything else I'll write, don't come to home. Go to this file. So I create another page called blog. Are you okay? Now the additional settings I did is this home I created. If you come here, it doesn't have to be called home. You can call it anything. Home, where are you? So this one, there is a feature here, page attributes. So if you click on it, you see custom home page. So I have created this file. I've called it like landing page. I'm not telling the framework this is what I want to host everything of my landing page, and this is what you choose, the custom home page. So that's what did the trick.
So should you select that default template? Is it going to take the theme you downloaded? Is it going to take the landing page structure and put it there, or is it going to use the Wordpress?
They say, come again.
Like when you open it, there's a default template thing there and then custom.
Yeah, 16, or is that it?
No.
Oh, here.
The templates inside out. See up there, the first one, default template.
Default template.
So I'm asking, should you select that one? Is it going to use the theme's structure? Or is it going to use the Wordpress?
No, if you choose default, by default it's seeing it as what it is, either a page or a post. Okay. It's not seeing it as a file that is supposed to host other things. Okay. That's what the default means. So if you created it as a post, the default, it will just behave like a post, basically just for reading the content in that. Or a page, it will behave as a page. But if you choose the home, you are not giving it additional assignments. That I'm creating you as a page, but your work is to hold, like to serve as my landing page. That is it. I don't know, page with left side up, page with right side. I don't know what it is. You can give it a try if this is your team. So that is it, and it finally worked. So so this one's, yes, it now makes sense. The display is going this way, as I said, because the sizes of the images are not the same. If you get them the same, you see it's actually going this way, but it's fooling us like it's going up and down.
So are you supposed to check the images you upload before you upload them, or you have to upload them and then you check the sizes?
This one has a feature in it, right? If you go to the media, you can do editing there, but yeah, the images. Let's say, for example, if I click this, you see there's edit here. I think you can do some croppings and other things. Okay, this is the caption, image size. No, this is not what I need. Editing, edit image. Yeah, so this is the size. So I can rescale it. I can resize it here, and then I'll save. And then image cropping, aspect ratio, so many things I can do here. But I normally prefer using this guy, GIMP. That is what I use to edit my image. And mostly what I do is just the resizing, or maybe taking the background. Are we okay? Let's say taking the background and then especially like with logos. Sometimes it's difficult designing from scratch. So you just take someone's logo, remove the background, make it transparent, and then just cut some part away and then just put something there. And you also get your logo. So logos are supposed to have background. It should be transparent so that on whatever object you put, it inherits that object's color. Yes, it's an app. It's a software you have to install. GIMP 2. It's very small. That's why I like it. The Photoshop, they are big. So if you are not like a full-time graphic designer, it's an overkill. It's like, well, it has so many things in it that yeah, that's it here. You see the size is just 85 megabytes, and it's also open source, so you don't need any license or what is that? The game. Mine is 85. Let's give a try again and see. Aziz. So this one, I'm not touching anything. I'm going to reset it direct. Username is this. It's going to send me a link in email. Password reset. The password reset link has expired.
We have a tutorial on how to develop a school management system.
No, but it's very easy. Yeah, you can get a let's say you just search for team, let's say WordPress team school management, and sometimes if you are not lucky, the best team available, you will have to buy it. Yeah, you can have a complete for school management and they will tell you it's, let's say, $50. So if actually it's for someone, you can budget that. You get it. If you are budgeting for domain name, hosting, then you factor team also. I'll buy team for we are having this, but I don't know if it's for Team Forest. I know they are product they are selling them. These people they have very good teams, but they are selling. So that is it for school management. So this is one. Skate education. This is for HR, so like HR management. Let's see the demo. Oh, they are selling it. Why is cheap? Let's say if you have to develop it for a client, are you okay? School money you can charge in like 7,000, 8,000. Then you buy it a team for $40. Yeah. No, whatever they will pick a dollar equivalent of your CD. Yeah, this site will not accept mobile money. For team, I don't think you get a team that will accept mobile. Is someone good enough in Ghana to develop them? That is the question. So mostly all teams I've seen is foreign, and it's not one person. No, these are companies with full staff, and they develop these teams for sale. So don't be surprised if you are not finding one person developing a team. It's not a small job. So this is very nice one. Very nice one. So I'll search around if I can get some for you. But if only you have to do it for someone, in your budget, add it. Your project. No. No. What are we doing?
So what about if you buy a thing? You are changing some things. What are the positives?
These teams are WordPress teams.
I didn't say what from
Okay.
When you get that page, students or that page like, oh, if you are changing things.
Yes, it depends on the license. You get it? They can tell you like if you buy, it's open to change.
But you didn't install it on the WordPress.
That's what I'm saying. These teams are WordPress teams, so it has to function in a WordPress framework. Come again.
If you download the one that doesn't function on WordPress.
That doesn't need WordPress. Yeah, that one you can use straight away. Like there are bootstrap things for sale, so you can just buy it, and then you don't need to install the WordPress framework. And some of these themes also you will install in this framework. Remember, they can be bootstrap themes. They can be themes built with bootstrap. So even if you get such themes, it's even easier to manage your way around.
So what about if you download the one that is not mainly for WordPress, but at least install it?
No, when downloading, search for what you need. If your framework for developing site is WordPress, then search for WordPress themes. You get it? If it's going to be Joomla, search for Joomla themes or whatever they call it. And if it's for Drupal, search for Drupal themes. If you are not installing any WordPress, you are going to do your own thing, go to your own database, then you don't need a WordPress theme. That there are so many other site templates you can just download that you don't need WordPress to run it. Are you okay? So mine is fine. I can close. But here made the trick. Take note. And you can get that same settings from here. Under these settings, there is it reading? Yeah, you see that's the same thing here. By default, after installing the WordPress framework, it will be here. So you have to create two files, one for your home and one for your other articles, anything else. So if you come here for the home, you choose one of those files. That will be the home that will handle everything. Then the other things you post will go there. It's under settings, and if you go to customize too, I think it's there. I found it at customize too. That's what gave me the headache.
So the slide, is it in your team or yeah, I can make up it?
Yes, you can redo them. You can trace the code and do it. It's CSS, jQuery, PHP, that is what is playing. So whatever theme you download, if you go to that same place we went, or is somewhere here, close. Whichever theme you use, let's say if you take this one, no, let me use this. If I come here, WordPress, and the themes, let's say this. So if I come here, this is the files for that particular site. So you will have to figure out which one is handling the slides, and then whichever adjustment you want to make, you can make to it.
But there are certain things that comes with the slide.
A lot of them comes with you find it comes with a slide already. Yours is just to upload the images you want to use in the slide, and then find the right way to do the configuration so that the slides will show. It comes shadow. Hey, what is shadow? Like to schedule something. Okay, yeah, pages you can have that. Let's say I'm writing this article, but I'm scheduling to, let's say, tomorrow. It should publish automatically tomorrow. The publish is not there. Bring it and let me see. I know that part is there. Okay, then click it and see what happens. I know that part is there. You can even publish and backdate the time, and you can schedule it. Say
how done some changes. And what I've realized is that if you manage to change in one team and you want to adapt to another team, those changes are still there. They just take effect in your own team.
yeah, especially those that are not relating to the team itself, relating like menu and other
So how do you clear all the materials? Or you have to trace.
Yeah, for menu you just have to go to the menu and then delete the menu. And if you think you've done so many things, then you just have to go to the folder, like I said, delete that whole thing, so that it goes with its troubles, the configurations you did in it.
So you can only delete it in the 5 minutes.
In the file manager. There is a plugin you can also install in the WordPress that will allow you to delete, but you can easily go to the, because one disadvantage you get from here is when you delete the theme here, any possible databases created are still there. You know, there are plugins that comes with database. There are themes that come with database for some of their features. So if you come here to delete this folder, you've not gone to PHP my admin to enhance. So sometimes you get the advantage of clearing both. If you use a plugin that can scroll through and see all its files and then take them away. Baggy, are you making progress? Do you have something you'll be happy to share? Do you want to come and project yours? Not yet. Who want to project his? Background image. I think mine don't have. Do I have that section for background image? Please, my slide has come on. Don't come and cause me any trouble. My slide has come. Don't cause me any trouble. Background image. But even looking at the arrangement, you will not see the effect much, because wherever there is a slide, you will not see the background image. That boy is there. Is there, right? So no, mostly background images, but I don't use them. Are you okay? It's made a site some way. It's like this banner image. Current site don't really need those things. You can use, previously, these ones, let's say we have here, these icons, and then maybe your telephone number. You'll have to, a graphic designer will have to design them and write it on it. Then you upload it as image, like this section. A graphic designer will have to design this section for me. So this can be top there as a banner. Banner, a lot of it can use CSS to do. So that whole idea of banner image is going. A lot you can use CSS to do top there, and then you have your slides to move along. So like there's no actually space for you to now fix banners you design. Okay, so I've seen what the term is showing now. Okay. Oh, and these are different. In fact, I like my team. I like my team. So that is it, and you can add more things. Let me go and take away the background. I don't like background. Remove background. So ideally, here will have been a logo. Yeah, and if you go to the settings, that option is there. You can put a logo. So now there's nothing to slack again. Everyone for himself. So who is using the little? Someone has changed the password here. I don't want to go to 15 minutes again. I've stopped. Let me try another one. I'm trying to get what is yours? Okay, let me see this. Create an add on domain. No, I don't need add on domain. I need a subdomain. Is yours? Are you on call? Nadia, are you on course? I will try this. Slash, rather yours will be slash. So govstate.org slash the bash. Are you on track? Where have you logged? Where have you logged? The services or the...
Mine was the trial and error something. So,
okay. Yeah, mine too, the same thing. Yeah, I was also doing trial and error.
No, not that. Mine was the deleted yesterday when you used it. And then you mistakenly deleted those.
Okay, okay.
So it changed the structure. So what I did was I deleted all those exist.
Okay.
They are now in the pages.
In the pages.
The problem is
It's working now. Okay. You're welcome. So you can continue. Now you have the slides. So look for the same way I did. Go to Google, search for let's see, healthcare images. Search for images relating to healthcare, and then make sure you find big ones. So you go to tools, I think that is size, and then select big ones, and then look for those you really like, and then replace what we use. Or maybe if you have images already, you can use, but they should be big. If you use small one, it will stretch. No, I'm not recording. So maybe after you can get this. Hey, you have a long way to go. Just free teams. Just free teams. You've gotten it. So just go there. Any team you like. Yeah, just free teams. No, you have to follow him. He only needs this.
Okay, he only needs this.
And he asks which site he's to get a template from. To start again. Yours didn't work, or it's working. You'll be able to log in. Okay. Mr. Rufai, are you on track? Okay, that is. Your team is somewhere. But you see, you can redesign your site. Yeah, you can look for a really nice team to easily redesign it. Yes, you can. Let's say you mean locally, you do it and then send. Yeah. So your hosting space, do you want to host them on WordPress framework or just as it is? The challenges, WordPress works with a database, as we went through here. So you don't just need the files, you have to get the databases. So me personally, I don't like doing the WordPress, let's say locally. The host there direct I'll be doing, because you have to upload the files, uploading the database. In your host, that feature is there. You can install the WordPress right there, and then you download the theme right there, or you can download the theme and upload. Because if you want to download the theme inside your framework, you are mostly linked to those themes available on this site, the WordPress.org, like what the foundation is maintaining. That is what you see. But if you need some from other sites, you don't get direct link to install. You have to download and then you upload into it. Lyrica. Who has something to present? Can we see where someone has reached? It doesn't mean you are done, but maybe you've gotten a key feature you want to share with us. Hey, Malik, you day I make you see make it. We Slayer. Malik, you not killing yet. Is it? Okay. You see, I've even forgotten. We can just see straight away. So okay. Send it here. Send it to the clip.net. This is working. I think I just have to change this one, or yours is 00. Okay. So send it to the clip. This one, this side. go here and then paste it there. You see a button, click. You click on it. I have some messages on WhatsApp. I don't want to open it for someone to read. My wife was angry last night, so my wife. Someone called me around 9.
Yeah.
Hey, they know themselves. Yes, now it's too late. Yeah, I even wonder. I wonder why I'm allowing myself. Just type this. This can be anything. Or just type this and press enter so that I can access direct here with that same name. Come again. This one. No, CL1P. But don't access it too. If you access it, you destroy it. So I can have it here. Yes, hot box. Yes, yes. Oh, he kill him. He kill him. Malik kill him. He kill him. So that is it. Here. Garage. Okay. You want me to see your cars here? Yeah. You have them, they are nice. They're nice. And I'm sure if it's out of the project side, it will really display nice. This one is rearranging them some way. And this is for the dealers. Okay, this is for contacts. Okay, so number plates, and then we have a community search. Okay, that is encouraging. So you realize the key thing is just you being able to find a good team, and then you edit it. That's all. Yes. Which one else can we look at? He's saying I should look at yours. I will not look at it. Muna. What? Let me look at yours. Which one is it? Parker. WW. Then I beg, put it here for me. The clip 1 countdown. Put it here. cl1p.net, and then let me check. Muna, I shouldn't check. You beg me, I shouldn't check. Okay. Afterwards, I'll check up that line. Okay. But are you happy you are not, if you have not even started? You are not happy? Listen to it, keep coming like that. Mind you, I don't done playing. 72nd minute. What was the final score? 3-9. And they've done well. Mind you. You say? There's one guy by me, Basa. Oh no, he's Manu. After the 1-0 in the morning, I'm wake up, if not sports debate, then religious debate. Every day that wakes me up. So in the morning they were arguing, they should go and ask PSG what we did to them. We would take the scores. Yesterday, just about 30 minutes, he came home.
They gave the German.
Just around 30 minutes, the guy came home. Then after 2 hours later, I saw him jubilating. What is the problem that Madrid lost? Yeah, Juve lost. I said, this guy, he couldn't watch you after that 20 minutes when he came home. Very sad. Straight to the room. And then later he came out jubilating that Juve has lost. And it's not Juve. That's because Ronaldo has lost, so he is happy. What sports can do to men. Oh, okay, so this is also for this is Parker. That is gallery. That is fine. Okay, the footer. So take away this. Oh,
That's what I'm trying to do now.
he's not going there. Oh, this one. But have you found the footer file?
You know, when you go to the admin and you log out and log in, for some time it's logged you out.
Okay. No, but I think for the footer you can even correct it in the WordPress. You don't have to. You can go to the file manager, but you can go
That's
to.
where I went.
You can also go to.
WordPress.
Yeah, I think mine we did it in the WordPress. If you go to WordPress and the theme, you will see editor. If you go to editor, you will see some of the common files. Yeah, so you can make the changes there. But I like how they are displaying here. It's nice. Those. Make a kill him. Oh, resend. No, my wife is angry on WhatsApp. I don't want to open WhatsApp here. You see? No, I don't want to log in. I just want the URL. So send it here. Go to this place and then paste it. They are able to access it. Clip. This is one. cl1p.net/kaunda. Because I've opened this, you know, you can only open it once.
Help me change
The foot. Have you?
Yes, I'm at the settings now.
No. Click appearance. Under appearance, you see editor. Is it team editor? Something editor. Under appearance. So click that one. At the right side, you see different files. Look through, you see footer. Team footer.
I have team function there.
No, search for team footer. The files are many there. I'm not even connected. Okay, my phone is off. My phone is off. So the WhatsApp, that's one of their, yeah, team footer. So open it. That is for the footer. You know, there is a button there. Is it click or copy something? You have to click it. Yeah, create. My phone is off, so there was I think since yesterday, I've not. You watch his. He's gone. He's Dean. Let's watch it. Oh. Okay. That's okay. What is this guy saying? With a planned future. Not a boy with what? This guy can cause trouble. You've said again? It's still showing empty. Yours is on 00. Or the golf state something. Then I can just change a portion of the URL. If this is working, I can change here to IPS. Okay. So that is this one. Oh yeah, you can change it. You just have to struggle alone to see where it is, and then you change it. Everything in it you can change it. Which one? This one. Yeah, because of the resolution. And yeah, that is what is called the responsive. So it responds to the device. If you open it on mobile phone, this is how it will look like. The menus will pack themselves into a box. So that is it. Maybe if you change the background, because like it doesn't match with this color, it doesn't like to see it well. So if you get, then you can change the text here. That is fine for the sections. That is it. You can try to figure around the services section so that those ones too will come down here, and then yeah, that is fine. That is fine. Yeah, Abdullah. You said Abdullah. Okay. So I think we can say wassalam. We know that one. 5 star dots. Yeah, it wants to do it for you. Wow. Let's clap. You are not seeing it well. If you open it on your machine, it will really be nice. The services are going this way, but I'm sure they will be So you see there is a testimony section, right? That one to the same thing. There are plugins for it. If your default theme doesn't have testimony section, you can install a plugin to give you nice testimonies. For example, this one you see there are some quotes around it, and then you can also have like a theme, your site, your group. This is the CEO, this is HR, this is what. You can have a plugin that displays their pictures, everything nicely. Literally. Oh, sorry. Look, let's undo the watch. Yeah? Back here. Back here. He said we should watch Baki. Is it this? But you can see Baki is so struggling. Oh, it's not this. It's not this. No, it's not this. I think it should be the golf, right? That means there is something better here. You see, he has rejected totally. That is not that one. Yes. Yeah, this one too will look nice. Yes. Hey, 42 hours, 42 minutes. With whose data? Okay. It's not showing. What is it asking for? Import from contacts. No, like why do you want to import? When you are done, that's it. Let me redo it here. I see something here. So I'll go to forms, new form. Have you been here? Then let's say I'm choosing a template. I want this simple one. So I've clicked it, give it a name. I'm calling it corn, right? And then I'm creating it. So this is the structure. I'm not doing any changes to it. I like it that way. So if I go to form settings, I'll get the code. So this is what I have to copy. And then go to the page I created. Let's say I have this page. I'm going to call it contact 2, right? So inside here, I'll just paste this. That is all. I'll publish. I'm done. Boss. 5 is it slash contact? You said, oh, when you come here, you've created, you've gotten the code. Have you gotten the contact code? After creating it, you are to get a code. Have you gotten that code? Do you have it now? Do you see? Find it. Pause. I've gone there, there's nothing there. Contact. Yeah, that's it. Yes. But you realize this is not what I installed. I don't realize that. So it's the same way you will copy it. And then whichever place you want to see it. Open, find the contact page and paste the code. That's all. Find a place that will hide the file extension. Windows 7 at upper left, where there's some menu there, it's like some logo. click on it, you see, I think folder options. Yeah, that's what you bring down. It's at the upper left. If you click, yeah, just open any file. If you open any file, yes. So when you open any file, come here. The not written file is of like flag or something like that. I think that would be, or if this is it. If you open here, you see folder option. So when you see folder option will be part of this. Click on that folder option, and that will bring this. That will bring this. If we click the folder option to bring this, so that I can go to view and then show the extensions. Thank you. You're I said all the plugins that after installing, they will give you a question. So the code you copy, and then whatever you want to display that thing, you just go and paste it there. That's all.
You see internet and see I'm a banker.
Okay.
You are better now being an officer.
You're a So you can get a cash flow plugin. Yeah, once you do the installation,
I said something like that.
Okay. Almost everything you can do, there is a plugin for it. You just have to download it.
Try something like I downloaded it. The Wordpress
was
what we will be requesting for you to do some domain setting, domain name.
It's database connection string. That is not the
database name,
username, password, database name, database prefix, and then your host. That is if you want to do it locally without internet connection. That is where you have to go to do this.
We use the database of the details of this thing. The server.
No, sir.
Because when it's having password, username.
If you read where those things are, it says two things. One, it's telling you put these details so that we will create connection string for you. So it has nothing to do with this server, but it will request. The whole server is called localhost. So that is the name you will use. That is the one I used and it wasn't working. And I said I really think it's the port. But we are not using the localhost direct. It's supposed to be the port 8080 or port 1000 or port 5000. That is the difference. So if I do it, keeps running, it didn't work, and I ignore it. But I'm sure it's the port. So you can play with the port and see which one will work. Because it has to do with both the database and then the files. I don't like doing it locally. Because if you are uploading, you have to create the database also. Go to PHP My Admin and recreate the database there before you can do it. So that is. Marfua.
Including event, machine restart here.
The internet is not coming.